Welcome back to Cooking with Bill. We're going to do something a little different today. Got some of my grandkids over, so we're going to do some sushi. So I'm going to show you very quickly how to make the rice. We're going to use an InstaPot. And then once the rice is complete, I'll show you how to make some various types of sushi. So very simple. Take the InstaPot apart. We're going to go ahead and use the liner for right now. Now what you want to do is you're going to rinse the rice a couple times just to make sure you got any dirt or anything out of it during processing. Now we're going to do 2 cups of rice. Now if you measure it by weight, you can measure it by weight. We're just doing it by cups. Again, you're getting a sushi rice. There are a number of kinds out there. And you don't want to use a regular rice for this. You do want to use a sushi rice. And again, all we're doing is swishing this around a little bit, trying to get any excess stuff off of here. Once it starts to get a little bit of a kind of creamy look to it, we're going to dump that water off. Okay, once you've got that all rinsed off, now again, you're using wet rice this time. We're going to use about 1.5 cups of water per cup of rice. Okay, so we put 3 cups of water, 2 cups of rice. We're going to go ahead and turn this thing on. Sorry, getting older, got to put on the glasses. And so what we're going to do is we're going to pressure cook. We want it on a normal, and we're going to have it on about a 17-minute. And we're going to turn off the keep warm, because we really don't need to have it keeping it warm afterwards. Now what this means is it's going to take about 10-15 minutes to get up to pressure. You want to make sure that your pressure nozzle is pointed towards the back. It's after 15 minutes of getting to pressure, it'll cook for about 17 minutes, and then it's going to take about another 15 minutes to come down from that pressure, so we can open it up and we can go ahead and be able to have the rice ready to use. So we'll get back to you after the rice is finished cooking, and we'll show you how to finish the rest. Okay, sushi rice is done. We've added kind of a vinegar, sugar, salt solution to it, and I'll put the directions on that on the screen. But if you look at sushi rice, it is actually, sushi is vinegar rice, so that's why you have that vinegar, sugar, salt combination. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some nori. Now nori is just a sheet of seaweed. Okay, you can buy a couple different kinds. Recommend the kinds that are made for sushi. They have others that are made for snacks and are a little bit drier, and they'll crack up as you try to use them. Now to make it pliable, we're going to come over here. We're going to put it over a flame just a few times. We're going to bring it back here. So we've now put it down on our bamboo sheet. Makes it easier to do that way. We're going to take just a little bit of the sushi rice. We're going to put it down here. Again, as much as you want to put down. It's a very glutinous rice, so it's very sticky. But it is quite delicious. May have some trial and error with how much you put down. Now, next thing we're going to talk about is when you're doing sushi, the fish that you're buying is not the standard fish that you get out in the case of fish. So if you go buy salmon, you're not buying sushi grade salmon. Now the difference is sushi grade salmon, or any fish that's considered sushimi, which means it has been prepared in a way in which you can eat it raw, okay, has been put into a freezer at, I think, -60 degrees Fahrenheit. So it freezes any of the things within that fish. So they've prepared it a certain way for you to buy it. Now it makes it much more expensive. So if you buy a pound of sushimi salmon, you're probably looking at about $35 for that pound, as opposed to about $7, $8 a pound for regular salmon. So now what we're going to do is, what do you like in your sushi? Well, we're going to take in this sushi, we'd like to have a little bit of cucumber. Take a couple of things of cucumber. We're going to take a couple pieces of avocado. Just lay those in there. A couple carrots across there. Now, we have cilantro, we have a little bit of basil. I'm going to put a little bit of basil in mine. And then we'll take a little bit of this salmon that we got. Now, once you get the salmon on, the way that you do a sushi roll is you start to roll it up, and you're going to be using this bamboo to make this nori come down very tight, and the tighter the better. So as you start to do it, you're going to roll that up tight, and then you pull that back a little bit, and then you're going to continue rolling it. And the tighter you can get this, the better your sushi roll will be when you're done. Now, what you can do at the very end, if your nori is a little bit dry, you can take a little bit of water and put it on that nori, and then it'll seal that up just fine. Once you've got this done, you've got yourself a roll here. Now you can see I overstuffed. So once you've cut your sushi, you can then stack it, have nice little rounds for people to eat. And again, with practice, you'll make these look better and better. If you're making them for yourselves, who cares? But you'll have yourself some really nice sushi to eat. Pair with that a little bit of low salt sodium soy sauce, or you can use some dipping sauces. It'll make it a wonderful flavor, and I hope you enjoy this. So this is fresh sushi. This is Cooking with Bill. Now, subscribe, thumbs up, like, share me on Facebook. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you back in the kitchen.